Hello, this is Leah, and today we're talking about Azerbaijan, my next door neighbor. Azerbaijan is a truly amazing country geographically. It's located by the Caspian Sea, which is not even a sea, it's a fake sea. It's so big, it's as big as the state of California. It's 4.5 times as big as Lake Superior. It has 3.5 times as much water as the Great Lakes altogether. So the ancient travelers and ancient people of that area thought, whoa, this is so big, this must be the ocean or the sea, and they called it Caspian Sea. Caspian Sea actually is not even that salty. It has much less salt, like 3 times as little salt as the other seas. And also it's fed only by the rivers, the Volga River. You remember Volga River from Russia, so it's not the sea. But does it even matter? It's called lake or the sea? Yes, it does matter, because if it's a sea, it obeys to the international laws and regulations, and if it's a lake, more like local laws and regulations, and the way it's shared among the countries that surround it is different. So Caspian Sea is a very, very rich sea. There is oil, there is gas, and the countries that surround it, Azerbaijan is one of them, extract these resources from the sea. So if they had a different law, the situation over there would be totally different, and there probably would be more conflict, because also the neighbors of Azerbaijan by the Caspian Sea are Iran and Russia, and I mean, they would be more interested in the sea. I mean, they are right now too, but they would be exerting more power. Anyway, so this about Caspian Sea, but the country is very, very interesting geographically everywhere. It's very gassy, but the gas actually comes from the mud volcanoes, and they have lots of mud volcanoes, like more than half of the world, like 350 or more than that. And these mud volcanoes, they erupt, and they make weird sounds and smells. They also have lots of regular volcanoes. In other words, the Azerbaijan in translation is also called the land of the fire. So they actually have the fire coming out from the mountain, and it's okay, it's a gas lake. There's lots of gas reserve in the country as well. So yes, a rich country, lots of resources, culturally also very interesting, great food, great drinks. Tea is the most popular drink, so I'm drinking tea today for you. And also I have this little delicious halva. Here you probably have had halva. Okay, I'll show it like this, a piece of halva. And halva, can see very well. Halva is also very popular food, very popular sweet in Azerbaijan, really good. So Azerbaijan is a Muslim country, but it gets along very well with Israel. Also, it's a Shia Muslim country, but it gets along very well with Sunni Turkey. Turkey and Azerbaijan, they're basically almost the same people. They speak the same language, Turkic language. So also the great fact about Azerbaijan, my favorite, is that they liberated their women in 1919, and since then women can vote there and wear regular clothes, etc., which is, I think, is pretty cool and awesome. And also they enjoyed the first in the world, it was the first nation in the world, the gems of the Western culture, like theater, opera, etc. But now you probably have a question. Wow, what a heavenly perfect country. They get along with everyone and treat their women well. Is there anyone that they does not get along with? Yes, of course, and you know about it. I already mentioned, and it's on the news all the time. They have a live conflict. It's going on right now with their next door neighbor, Armenia. Unfortunately, this conflict is heartbreaking. It's still happening. It's still not resolved. I have friends from the both countries, and they live here in the United States, and they can get along. They don't mind at all each other's nationality. So this tells to me that it's possible to resolve this kind of conflicts, and those conflicts do not come from people. They come from the governments. They come from the politics. Usually the conflicts are over the land or religion, etc. But these conflicts usually are not of the reason of people not loving or liking each other. It's probably instigated from above and from somewhere that is very, very unpleasant. So I wish country of Azerbaijan and Armenia to resolve their conflict one day, hopefully very soon, and get along. And thank you for listening.